はい。ゲッティングオーバーイット。まあ、テストプレイもしましたし、プレイ動画もそれなりに見たんで、まあ、頑張ったらクリアできるかな。お手合わせよろしくお願いします。最初から。よろしくお願いします。でもまあ、なんだかんだで、練習も1時間ぐらいはしたのかな。合計でね。で、最初はもうこの木を越すのも大変。まあ、最初はこの木を越すのも、まあ、最初はこの木を最初はまあこの木を越すのもまあ結構もう10分とかかかっても越せなかったんですけど、ほらね、もうまあほらねだから越せなかったんだけど、まあもうだいぶ成長してこうね、サクサクこの辺は越せサクサクサクサクこの辺は、越せていけるかなと思います。こっからですよね、第一関門。うるさいな。よし、ちょっとうるさい。ここでジャンプをよし。
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
いいよ。いい感じよ。
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes.
ちょっと待ってよ。
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled
セクシーハイキングの説明は
The
今
author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
ちょっとうるさいです。よし。これでよいしょ。オッケー。
In a certain way,
ちょっ
sexy
とうるさ
hiking
いで
is
す。
the perfect
セクシー
embodiment
ハ
of
イ
B
キング
games.
じゃないんだよ。
It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. That act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too steep, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree. A lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
よし。ここでちょっと待ってよ。ほいでほいして、ここでほい。よしでマソ。よし。およしよしよしよし。ほら、ここまではいける。でこっからよし。 からよいしょして、
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding,
もうちょっと
and that makes the game uniquely frustrating.
セクシーハイキング
But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
よいしょよし
A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain.
あ、そうなん
I'd
だ
have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it,
よ
and
し
it
よし
would
よし
usually
何
turn
これ
out to be
何これ今
unreasonably
の
hard.
よしよしよしよし
But I
これいい
couldn't
ぞ
bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my
いいぞ
inability to get
この
past
チャン
the
ス
new
を
obstacle was
こ
my
のチャンスを
fault
逃
as a
すな
player rather than as a builder.
ここどうや
Imaginary mountains build themselves
どうやっ
from
て
our
行くんだ
efforts
っ
to
て
climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit
テ
that
スト
turns
プ
those
レ
mountains into
イした
something real.
時もここまでは来たね練
When
習
you're
した
building a
時
video
も
game world,
も
you're
うちょ
building
っ
with
と
ideas.
静かにしてく
And
だ
that
さ
can be
い
like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
へえよしオッケーオッケーこれを一回ジャンプここどうやって行くんだいこうやってあちょゆっくりゆっくりあちょっと大きくここは大きく動かしちゃダメだななんでなんでなのなんでなのよって言ってよいしょなんでなのなんか全てがちょっと落ち着いておじさん落ち着いてなんでちょっとクリックしちゃうなんでじゃあ落ち着いてあれよしグッて動かすねここをこうグッグッと動かしなんでそっち行ったほいちょっと待ってよグッとしてグこうまあそうじゃないよねこうやっていったもんねもうちょっとちょっと疲れてきたどうすればいいんだよいしょいけたがこう落ち着いてよいしょしてよいしょしてよいしょオッケーあれこれ
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
ありがとうございました。